of us wish that we could find a fresh start. Just wipe the slate clean of all of our problems and worries, and begin anew without the burden of the horrors of our past experiences. Unfortunately, that isn't the case for most of us. In almost every case, we need to face the things that we have been through, the people that we have lost or hurt, in order to accept the hand that we have been dealt. Hello friends, and welcome back to ETF. John Roseman's New Life is a compelling blend of horror and thriller, weaving an intimate character study into a broader existential and biological nightmare. At its core, the film explores themes of survival, mortality, and moral ambiguity, using a stripped-down yet highly effective narrative structure. The film puts us hot in the trail of Jessica Murdoch, a desperate woman on the run, and Eliza Gray, a private contractor hunting her. The film wastes little time in revealing its key conflict. Jessica is an asymptomatic carrier of a mutated, lethal strain of the Ebola virus, and Elsa is tasked with stopping her from unwittingly spreading the disease. However, Elsa's own battle with ALS creates an unexpected parallel between hunter and prey, adding a deeply personal dimension to the pursuit. This film's dynamic transforms what could have been a standard fugitive-on-the-run thriller into something far more layered. Elsa is not a mindless antagonist, nor is Jessica a typical victim. Both are bound by circumstances beyond their control. This moral complexity elevates the narrative, as the audience is forced to question the cost of human life, and whether containment at all costs is even really justified. The film's tension does not solely come from Jessica's desperate fight, but from the overarching sense of doom that hangs over both protagonists. Jessica's survival instinct is primal. She does not fully understand the extent of her role in this catastrophe, but knows she cannot simply surrender. Meanwhile, Elsa, diagnosed with this terminal illness, operates under a different sense of urgency. Unlike Jessica, she has no future to fight for, making her methods more ruthless, yet ironically more tragic. By juxtaposing these perspectives, New Life crafts a meditation on what it means to live. Jessica represents a blind struggle against fate, while Elsa, already sentenced to death in an entirely different way, approaches life with a grim acceptance. This contrast adds layers to what could have been a straightforward chase narrative. Roseman's direction is deliberate, allowing tension to build gradually. The first half of the film unfolds with a restrained, almost minimalist approach, quiet conversations, extended moments of uncertainty, and an increasing sense of dread as we understand the stakes. The second half escalates, leaning more heavily into horror elements, particularly body horror, as the consequences of Jessica's condition become more apparent. The Pacific Northwest setting enhances the film's mood. The vast, empty landscapes mirror the isolation both characters feel, reinforcing the idea that they are alone in their own prospective battles. Whether it be against a virus or a degenerative disease, the cinematography, particularly the use of cold color tones and stark, looming frames, underscores the bleakness of their situation. One of the most striking aspects of the film is its refusal to present clear heroes and villains. Jessica, while technically innocent, is a walking catastrophe. Elsa, despite her cold efficiency, is not a monster, but a woman following orders while grappling with her own mortality. Their choices drive the horror of the film. Jessica's refusal to submit, Elsa's gradual realization that her mission may not be as justified as she once thought. It carries a beautiful juxtaposition between our two protagonists, both pursued and haunted by conditions that they cannot shed themselves of, in essence making them mirror images of one another in many ways. It comes to a head when the two parties finally come face to face in the film's mournful conclusion, as they are unfortunately forced to confront what they have been running from. The film raises uncomfortable questions about how society handles crisis, particularly those involving deadly outbreaks. Would the world truly protect Jessica if it knew what she carried? Or is Elsa's mission inevitable? A grim necessity dictated by forces beyond personal morality. New Life succeeds as both a gripping thriller and a reflective horror film. It examines survival, disease, and the personal cost of crisis response, without resorting to cliches. Roseman's restrained approach allows the film to breathe, making its horror elements more impactful when they arrive. I would say that for fans of slow-burn, thought-provoking horror that leans on characters and tension rather than cheap scares, New Life is a standout entry in modern genre cinema. Its intimate yet grand scope ensures it lingers within the mind. Well, friends, that's gonna be all for now. If you are interested in this film, I urge you to check it out for yourself and formulate your own thoughts and opinions about it. If you like this video, I urge you to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already. If you'd like to go the extra mile and support the channel even more, you can help support the channel on Ko-Fi, where you can drop a single tip, the cost of a cup of coffee, or less. No pressure, no tears required. We also have a Mercari store where you can go and get yourself a little piece of the ETF archive. While collecting VHS, Blu-rays, and DVDs over many years, we wind up with lots of duplicates, and we unfortunately can't store them all. So on our Mercari shop, we have all of those for sale. Purchasing those not only expands your collection, but makes room for us to expand ours. All the links for everything are down in the description. Until next time, stay safe, and as always, thanks for watching.